These are insider secrets from speaking to many valuers for property valuation of 11 ways sneaky sellers try to hide serious defects. Number one sneaky defect that sellers don't want you to know about is their electrical wiring faults. So my best tip is go to Bunnings, buy a PowerPoint tester and test whether the electricals are actually working. Remember guys, look for burn marks around the switches, fittings, fuses. They equate to faulty wiring. And if that's too much trouble for you, get an electrician to do the overall test. It's a bit of money, but it will save you from buying a lemon. Sneaky defect number 2 that sellers try to hide is the garage sheds. So what happens is a lot of male like myself love a house with a shed. But guys, it doesn't mean you take that for granted that it's perfectly built by another man. Look for water stains outside the building. Also look for loose or broken power points inside the shed. And basically look for anything that is imbalanced or shonky, because you're looking out for DIY sheds, which about 70% of the houses in Australia have bloody DIY sheds that are not properly done. And sneaky trick number 3 from sellers is that once you're done with the shed, walk over to the garden. Make sure to turn on the tap and see whether the water is running off from the garden underneath to the house. Because if that happens, it means there's potential for dampness and water damage underneath the structure of the house. Also, avoid large trees close to the house. It means that there may be untamed roots that can imbalance the structure of the house. Number 4 sneaky trick from sellers is they use their inside inspectors. These inside inspectors usually have this tick box mentality in terms of inspecting property. You don't want to use their inside tick box inspectors. You want to use a detailed property inspector that actually fills in a bloody report. And also guys, hire someone like a property inspector that is willing to get a ladder and climb into the roof or crawl underneath the house. And if avoidable, don't use the agent's building inspector reports because they use insider inspectors. And number 5 sneaky tactic by these sneaky sellers is that make sure the windows can be open. Sometimes they lock it and go, oh, we just locked it for the convenience of their house inspection. No, make sure it can be opened. Another obvious trait of these windows being dodgy is that look for broken window frames, and also look for excessive condensation and mold growth because that equals poor ventilation. Avoid at all costs. Number 6 to look out for is look for buckle or badly fitted eaves on the roof. It means gutter problem. Sometimes guys, the roof is very hard to check, so get a building inspector because you need to look for broken roof tiles or loose ridge or valley tiles. What that means is that the bloody tiles are missing and it allows for possum birds or water leaks to get in, so get a building inspector that can use a bloody ladder. And guys, if you see like the roof eaves and there's rust in it, don't go, oh, it's okay, it's just bloody rust. No, small amount of rust, small holes can create large leaks when it bloody rains. And also guys, sellers can sometimes paint on the rusted iron sheets to cover defects. So look out for these sneaky tricks. And number 7 sneaky trick is make sure the outside of the house, the earth, touch the earth, like, bend down your bloody knees and touch the earth, is excessively wet. Combined with that, make sure the walls around the house, there's areas that are not excessively patched up because that means they're trying to cover up the dampness. Remember guys, dampness encourages rot and termites attacking your house. And make sure if there's a fresh coat of paint on the house externally or internally, really be wary why they did that painting job. Maybe they're trying to cover up the damps. Sneaky trick number 8 is they sometimes throw in a granny flat, but that granny flat, ask the council or your conveyancer, is it illegally built? In terms of illegal buildings, make sure there's no illegal extensions to like a 3rd or 4th bedroom. Because remember guys, even though the price is cheap and you're running, why are they dropping the price so low and the extra room? Or maybe you purchase an illegal building and this becomes your legal liability when you become the new owner. Sneaky trick number 9 is to look out for walls and cracks. The way to look out for illegal removal of walls is look for cracks where the wall joins the ceiling. Any cracks on the wall is a big sign there's a structural damage or imbalance in the wall. And also go out to the house and look at the external wall. Is there warping? Look out for cover up with excessive plaster and paint in one area. Large cracks also in the driveway is another sign of movement in the house. And sneaky trick number 10, this is very important guys. Beware of bad plumbing. Okay, so the way to do that is to go into the bathroom, open the bloody cupboards and look and feel for dampness and wetness. That's right guys, don't be shy, beneath the bathroom mat, if they place a bathroom mat near the door, just take it off and feel the dampness underneath. Is it damp? Is it dry? Another trick for dampness is look at the ceiling. Is there like paint peeling off? Is there bubbles? It means poor ventilation exists in this place. Again, for not being shy, check the water pressure by opening all the taps in the house. Does it flow equally in terms of each tap, or one tap is slow and one tap is faster? Since you guys have went to the extent of being shameless, just fill up the bathtub and watch it drain. Is it slow? If it is, don't buy. Last sneaky trick 11 is beware of the floorboards. Make sure when you walk inside for the open inspection, walk over the floors and see if you can feel yourself in balance. Is it the floorboards or you're bloody drunk from your bloody hangover? And remember guys, if there's carpet laid over the floorboards, be suspicious. Are they trying to, cut out on a stress slab? And my biggest tip when buying a house with timber floorboards is suggest maybe lightly jumping at intervals to detect rotten floorboards or loose framing. If you fall inside, then good for you, because you might have a broken leg, but at least you avoided these 11 sneaky sellers tactics and not buy this house. You watched thus far, you're a smart investor and you won't be buying a lemon. Jump in the comments, let me know what other sneaky tactics you've witnessed from these sneaky sellers.